Shaliach of the Lubavitcher Rebbe in North India, on the foothills of the Himalayas. It became a spiritual place, spiritual center. Approximately 20,000 Jews are visiting the place every year, searching for spirituality, meaning to their lives,
India,
trying to
on the foothills of the
overcome,
Himalayas.
trying to overcome their challenges in life, trying to take a rest from what is going on in Israel. And it is a huge opportunity to meet people, to learn with them, to meditate with them, and mainly to inspire them about their Jewish identity. I grew up in Yerushalayim, the holiest city in the world, but the education that I got and the education that I didn't got created a person which is very anti-religious, anti-Jewish, and when I was searching for spirituality since I was quite young, I never thought that Judaism has anything to offer to me. And it was the last option in my mind that I will ever find something relevant to me within the Jewish life. This is I was educated in my home, in my school, in my high school, in my youth movement, and also during the army. So the situation in the Holy Land of Eretz HaKodesh is that there is a huge amount of children and youth which have no knowledge about what does it mean to be a Jew. Not only that, in many cases, they have a lot of anti-feelings against what is connected to Judaism. So that creates a big gap. Together with the media, it creates a big gap between religious and non-religious. And the main problem is that it is creating a gap between the person and his own soul. The person within him is not feeling harmony and he's feeling disturbed. And because of this situation, people are running away and trying to find peace within themselves in other places. They don't imagine that they have the real truth to their suffering within Judaism. So this is the idea of having a Chabad house. We are there for the last 26 years. As I said, I myself had a journey. I was traveling in India before the army. When I was traveling.
Everyone? There we go.
Okay.
Apologies about that.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah. Go back to the Zoom. Here we are.
We can, okay.
When you're ready, we'll share it.
Thanks. So I myself went to travel in India before I went to the army. I was 18 years old. I was trekking in the Himalayas of Nepal, traveling through the different cities of India. Later on, going to see Thailand. And then I went to the army. I was a paratrooper and survival trainer, navigator, and also a medic. And after the army again, I felt that something is missing in my life. I could not understand exactly what it is. Many people, when you ask them, why are you traveling in India, in South America, in Australia, in Africa? What's the goal? What are you searching for? So for many people, they do not know how to identify and to put the finger, what is the thing that they are looking for? They just feel that something is missing. It's not that they are unhappy because they don't have what they need to live or they don't have friends. They have everything that they were educated that will give them happiness, they have. But happiness they don't have. So they're searching. So in the same way, I was also searching, and I came to India with a very big. I thought that I will find happiness by trekking, and indeed, it will. I was trekking for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of trekking up and down glaciers and mountains and rivers. But after 3 months, it was enough for me. What's next? I didn't have enough motivation to go and learn something. I didn't have enough motivation to go back to Israel. So I was confused. Well, what's the next thing in life? Everything that I thought will bring me happiness, I already achieved. So in this confusion, I I ended up in a place called Dharamsala. It is in North India. And I started to go to all kind of Tibetan monasteries to learn their meditation. And it was very confusing because from one side I felt very big connection to my family, to my people, to my land, and from the other side, this religion. It's a religion. It's an idol worship religion. It's talking about being disconnected from everything which is surrounding you, having no feelings towards others. So it was very confusing. And within this confusion, there were a few events that created a space for me to start and think about maybe Judaism have something to give me. Just give you a short story. But in one of after a few months of learning, I was learning in a place with a very big library, and all the books were about psychology, meditation, spirituality, everything in English. So I was reading every day. I was reading a different book, and after a few months, I thought I already read all the books which I was interested in. So I was searching not in the library, but above the library, I was searching whether I can find a book that I'm not familiar with yet. And I felt that there is two small booklets over there. I couldn't see them, but I felt them with my hand. I took them down, and I see that they are in Hebrew. So I said to myself, how two books in Hebrew got here? Someone was putting it here. And I was a little bit suspicious because I felt it's connected to religion in some way. So I carefully opened it, and I see inside that it is a booklet about knowing Judaism according to the light of Hasidut. I was very upset from that. And because I was so anti, I didn't know even what I'm anti for. It was just a blind hatred that I was educated to have, unfortunately. I know that maybe for some of you it sounds surprising, but that was the situation. A whole generation, just like me, which was growing up with no Jewish identity in Israel. So I decided I'll take these two books and burn them. I was so angry. I went out of the library, and I meet another Israeli which is learning with me in the Tibetan library, and he's asking me, Dror, what happened? Why are you so angry? I told him someone was putting Jewish materials in our library, wanted to pollute our library. So the guy told me, what are you going to do? I told him I'm going to burn it. So he said, are you afraid of anything? So here my ego couldn't I'm not afraid of anything. I'm climbing mountains. I'm driving the motorcycle. I've been in the army. I'm not afraid. I couldn't say that I'm afraid. So I said, I'm not afraid. I said, okay, if you're not afraid, read what is written there. Then you can decide what to do with this. So I had no choice. I went to read it. I opened the first booklet was a story which is called Journey. A story about a rabbi and a student, story from Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, one of the mitzvahs that Rabbi Nachman is saying. And I'm starting to read this mitzvah, and I'm starting to cry like a baby, like I never cried before. I couldn't stop crying, I couldn't stop reading, and I feel that this story is the story of my life, a person which is searching and unable to find. And I'm saying to myself, how can it be? You're already here in the monastery for more than half a year. You read hundreds of books, but nothing really touches you. Nothing makes you happy, nothing makes you sad, nothing makes you surprised. It's all on the mind level. Nothing really, it's not touching your soul. And this small booklet, from the first line and on, it is penetrating to the deepest place in your heart. So I was very surprised, and I was very excited. I read the other booklet, which is more was like an explanation about the anatomy of the soul according to Kabbalah, which was very fascinating. And I ended up reading these two small booklets, and I said to myself, hundreds of books in the Tibetan library are not equal to one line in this book. And I did, of course, I didn't burden it. I took it with me. I was one of the things that took me on the track of coming back to Judaism. To my children, there's someone from there I know. And I remember that the guy that told me not to burn the booklets and to read them was from this settlement. I said to myself, you never say thanks. Go and send thanks to the person. So my children are saying, what, are you going to search someone from 30 years ago? You don't even know his name? I said, I'll try. I was going to the gate of the Neot Madar. It's locked over there because it's an ecological settlement. But there is a sign with the number of the person who is guarding the place. So I'm calling him, I'm telling him, Shalom, my name is Dror. I'm searching for a person that lived here 30 years ago and was traveling in Dharamsala in India. And I want to know who he is and where can I find him. So the guy on the other line is telling me, you're talking about Dharamsala, but you have to tell me specifically where in Dharamsala, which neighborhood, which village, what is Dharamkot, Meklod, Bagsu. I understood that the guy over there knows exactly where I live. So I told him, no, I'm searching for a person that was learning in the Tibetan library. So he said, what's the name of the guy? I said, I can't remember what his name. So he said, maybe his name is Omri. I told her, I can't remember Omri or not, but if you'll give me the number of Omri, I'll call him and I'll ask him. And let's say you find this guy, what do you want to have with him? Because he looks on the camera, he see that I'm a rabbi, so he's also suspicious. It's a very anti-religious place. So I'm telling him, I wrote a book which is called In Hebrew, it's called in a different name. In English, it's called Himalayan high. And in the book, I wrote my story of tshuva and many other beautiful stories. I want to give him a gift and send thanks. So he said, I cannot let you in. I mean, it's a private area. So I told him, so maybe I can speak with Omri. Said, I'm Omri. So I told him, no, come on, open the gate. Where you came, he opened the gate. This is the guy 30 years ago. He was the one who was answering the phone. I gave him the book. I gave him another book about Jewish meditation. He was very happy to see me. And that was like closing a circle. So actually, we see that people are searching, and we have to try and give them the right thing so they will find it in the right place. If they will not find it in the right place, they might be stuck in monasteries for the rest of their life without family, children, and without any connection to the people. And unfortunately, I know quite a lot of Jews are in this state. Not because they are bad, not because they want to run away from themselves, not because they want to separate from the Jewish people, not because they don't want to have children. They want to have children, they want to have family, they want a connection with Israel, but they don't know how to create it. So it is our responsibility to do it. But Chabad House is not only a spiritual place, it's also an address, like the Rebbe told us to do. It's an address for each and every individual in every matter that he needs. A few years ago, it was already winter time, and during the season, I'm so busy, and I don't have time to have a dinner with my family ever, because I'm running the Chabad House, and my wife is in the house, and there's a field between. But in the end of the season, I felt that maybe I now have some time to spend with my family. I will leave here some of the one young guy that was helping with us, and I'll come tonight to eat dinner with the family. Okay, she prepares dinner. I'm coming home, 8 o'clock at night. I just sit down, and the phone rings. Rabbi, you have to come back to the Chabad House. What happened? A person ran into the Chabad House and said that he was just coming down from the mountains. We are located in the altitude of 2,000 meters, and the mountains above us are 7,000 meters. And people are trekking over there. And one person fell down in the mountains. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's already darkness. It's quite cold over there. I'm saying to my wife, I can't stay for dinner, sorry. I'm putting my boots, taking my thing, and she's asking, where are you going? I told her, someone fell down in the mountains. We have to search for him. So she said, but you know, the mountains are dangerous. There's bears over there, tigers over there. It's cold over there. So I told her, first of all, we'll go in a group. Secondly, if we will not go, there's no chance to save his life. So we have to go. I went back to the Chabad House, and we went to a few guest houses and restaurants. We told the Israelis which were sitting there that we are making a rescue team if they want to join us on a night trek to the summit of the mountain. After a few minutes, the Chabad House was full with people volunteering to climb up. It's a 4-hour, 5-hour climb during the day. It's a very steep mountain. You go from 2,000 to 3,200. So it's also hard with the altitude. So anyway, I told them we don't need so many people. We'll take only people that were in good units in the army, that are able and are in good shape. Take torches with you, take boots, take a coat. I brought some medical equipment that we brought, and stretcher, and we started to climb up, running for 20 minutes, standing for 3 minutes, running 20, standing 3, like that. It took us 2.5 hours to get to the summit. We get there, everything is dark, cold. I'm telling to myself, well, I didn't know what's the name of the person, whether he's alive, he's an Israeli or not an Israeli. I didn't know any details because the guy that was saying the message left after saying the short message, he just left to Delhi. And I see just near the walking path, I see a lady. So I'm asking her in English, tell me, do you know anyone who was falling down here? You have any information to give us? We came from the Chabad house. We have a rescue team here. So she said, you are amazing people. I asked her, what are you talking about? So she said, I'm from England. If I would fall down in these mountains, no English person will ever care. And you just heard that. You came here 10 people with all the medical equipment. And she's telling me the Jewish people are just an amazing people. There's no such nation in the world, she's telling me. Sometimes the non-Jew is able to identify what we are not appreciating. This is our Jewish nature, to take care of a fellow Jew. Not only a fellow Jew, every person in the world. Just like Hashem is caring for everyone, a Jew is caring for everyone. What's the difference between Abraham Avinu, which was a tzaddik, a righteous, and between Noah, he was also a righteous. Noah is a non-Jewish righteous. He takes cares about himself. He's okay with Hashem. But Abraham Avinu cannot rest until the entire world will believe in one God and will behave according to the Jewish moral. So that's the difference. A Jew takes care of the all of the universe. So anyway, I'm telling her, thank you for your compliment. Where's the guy? What happened? So she said he was rolling down the mountains 40 meters. And he lost consciousness, he broke few bones. And she said with few travelers and local people, we were able to grab him to some place. So she took us there. They see quite a big person. I'm saying he was big because I thought about taking him down with a stretcher, but he was maybe more than 100 kilos, very tall guy, and he was unconscious. He broke his rib and he broke his arm, and he was bleeding, and very bad situation, hardly breathing. So first of all, I was 16 years after the army. That means it was 15 years ago, something like that. I was able to give them an IV infusion straight, and we gave him 4 liters. We saved his life with these 4 liters because he lost a lot of blood. But then I said to myself, if we are taking him down with a stretcher, he will not survive it, and we will not survive it. So I was trying. I had this old phones like Nokia 2, very old phone. I was trying to find reception, going from one peak to another until I find one line of reception that is coming and going. And I was able to text the consul in Delhi, the Israeli consul in Delhi. And I told her, this is the case. We have to have a helicopter here. She's telling me, Rabbi, we are in India. It's not going to happen. It's not like Israel that in a few minutes you have a helicopter in the air. I told her, but without helicopter, we'll die. We will not be able to bring him down live. So she took some time. After a few hours, I get a message. The 2 helicopters will come in first light. We stayed with him all the night. 2 helicopters came, and Baruch Hashem, his life was saved. In the last minute, he was able to have a surgery in Delhi. He was in a very bad situation. He had an inner injury, but Baruch Hashem, he's alive. And alive thanks to the fact that people who never met him, they didn't know if he's alive or not, they didn't know if he's a Jew or not, went all the way, made all the effort, and Baruch Hashem, we had the merit to do it. So the idea of Chabad house, as the Rebbe described and teaches us, is to be an address for each and every person in every matter. And this is what we're doing. So it's an amazing opportunity to do it. I just want to share with you a video. Where is Rabbi Kivman? Maybe you can call him. You can call him. I'll show you a video from where we are. By the way, this book is available online. I really recommend. Beautiful stories and messages. It's built from stories and insights, right from the Chabad house. Everything is accurate. Although it looks like a miracles, but it really happened. So it can be very interesting for all of you. It's also available on Kindle, so it's possible to read with the machine. Just to say another story, and then we'll give time for questions. Baruch Hashem, we have children, and I want to share with you the importance of the children in our mission, in the shlichut. For many people, to have family and to have children is not obvious. And to see a Jewish family far away, it gives a lot of strength and inspiration to have your own family. So a few years ago, many years ago, approximately 20 years ago, my eldest son was 6 years old, and it was Rosh Hashanah, and we were davening, blowing the shofar, sitting to do kiddush, and I don't see Levi. Disappeared. I wasn't worried, but I was wondering where he's going. He came back after a few hours. Where have you been? He said, I did mivtzoim. I took the shofar, and I blew the shofar for people. Nice. Shal koyach. Thank God. Six years later, I'm visiting Israel. I'm going to the mikveh Friday afternoon. And a guy comes to me, is telling me, are you the rabbi from Dharamsala? I said, yeah. He said, I'm a Baal Tshuva of your Chabad house. I became a Baal Tshuva in your Chabad house. I told him, I can't remember you. When have you been? Where have you been? He said, no. I'm not a Baal Tshuva of you. I'm a Baal Tshuva of your son. I told him, how comes? He said, I was sitting in a restaurant, in a pizza, eating my pizza. And suddenly, a gingy boy comes in with a shofar, goes straight to me. He's telling me, do you know that today is Rosh Hashanah? I said, no, I had no idea. So he told me, so stand up, put the yarmulke, say 2 blessings, and hear the shofar. So I felt that, I didn't want to disappoint him. I did what he told me to do. Stand up, put the yarmulke on, He gave me the siddur. I was saying the two benchings, and he blew the shofar for me. He told me the voice of the shofar went into my ears and never left. And I started to think from that point on, what's going on with me? I'm a Jew. I don't even know that today is Rosh Hashanah. I don't know that I'm supposed to hear the shofar. What kind of a Jew I am? And from that point on, I started to learn and to practice Judaism. When I met him, he was already Lubavitcher. So it's very important to bring our children into the shlichut. Their innocence, their ability to speak straight and to think straight is very valuable. So we'll see a short video of Bezrat Hashem for what we do over there. Rabbi Kivman will later on send you a link to this video and also a link to buy the book on Amazon. And it's also an opportunity to tell you that we are here also to fundraise. Whoever wants to help us and support, we have a very big budget every year, and we invest a lot. Just like last Rosh Hashanah, we had around 800 people. Every Shabbat. Yeah, that's the beginning. Okay. Every Shabbat we have hundreds of guests, and it's a great opportunity. Maybe we can close the lights.
Yeah, they're right back there. I'll go get there started.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah, the connection got as I was trying to adjust it. Okay, there we go. Let's go back a bit. Here we are.
Yeah, that's good.
ברגע שיש לאדם סדר, אז אפילו אם הוא טעה בדרך, יש לו מפה לאן לחזור.
היה לי ממש חוויה עוצמתית, כמה יהדות יפה וכמה סיפורים.
היה לי מאוד משמעותי.
עם ישראל חי.
עברנו את יום תשעה באב האומנם,
Just a quick
ולצערנו
note, Andrea is not in art, so you could take that time and enjoy extra bingo.
I don't have for sale. You have to order online. I have only one copy for a sample. Yeah. I can show you.
I'll send the link so everybody could, you could buy the book, you could watch the video, you could donate.
Any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Something
any
that
questions? Oh, Ronnie.
So, Rebbe, thanks. It's fascinating presentation, I must say.
Thank you.
What
You want to stop the sharing?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off.
You keep saying you searching. So what are you searching? What did you find? I mean, you went for a walk. You said
Okay.
you walked from-
Stop share.
And
What-
Keep it on for 2 more minutes, then go upstairs.
Are you trying to tell me that you went for a walk to fulfill kind of a dream? What was that your dream to walk and that would fulfill you? Now you did that task, so you said, nah, that's not that. So what after that? What were you searching?
The fact is that the thing that we are searching and the thing that we have longing for is something spiritual, not something that we can, put in words exactly. And now, when you ask me, did I found it? So I do have a feeling that the Torah that I'm learning, the mission that I'm doing, the family, the thanks God I have, I feel that this is what I was searching for. It's a feeling of connection, feeling of this is it, this is the right thing.
Said that. Aren't we all here?
Huh?
Aren't we all here? We all here. I find myself, I don't need to search. I found myself. I'm happy.
I'm not.
It's a fight. Anyone got between himself, with your good feeling, your bad inclination. That's always a fight. But if you're happy with what you have, we know that
I myself, I'm still searching, because I think that the thing that we are searching for is infinite, and there is no limits to the light, and we have to keep growing.
Okay.
And I have, Baruch Hashem, I have a lot of questions for myself also.
One last.
No, just a minute, let's give an opportunity for other people. Anyone want to ask anything? Yes.
I compliment you, and I really would like to learn more from you about how you did it. How did you take Jewish youngsters, as you say, with almost zero knowledge of Torah, and you taught the Kabbalah, and you taught, how did you do it?
I'm doing it. I'm doing
It's
it
amazing that you go
every
that
day.
so
And,
deep.
and the way to do it is to show the people that our Holy Torah is not only fascinating, deep, very important for our historical understanding. It is relevant to solve our daily problems. When a person feels that the teachings are solving his problems, and today he is able to deal in a better way than what was yesterday, then he understands that this is the thing that he was searching for.
And they continue to learn.
They continue to learn. We are continuing the process with them. Again, I really recommend this book. This book is also a therapy book, because this book is taking the person to his own journey. It's not only about someone else's journey. It's about the journey of the soul in this world. Another question.
If I may, as I said earlier, it's fascinating. So, why there? Why there?
Well, so the question is, why specifically there? So the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe said that if a person wants to understand what his mission in life is, he should take the globe and move the globe around and trying to put his finger on the place in which he have the most strong influence on the Jewish people. Now, for me, as a person that was traveling there, when going through the same track that people are going to, knowing exactly what they teach in the monasteries, knowing exactly what to do in the mountains, I felt that this was a preparing class for me for my own mission. So this is the reason I went there, and we see tremendous blessing over there.
Did you meet your wife?
I met my wife in Israel, and then we got married. And a year after we got married, we started here.
How do you manage raising children in the right way? And that's such a remote place. We struggle in that. Yeah.
It is the biggest education. Is the biggest challenge. We are trying to involve them with our work and to give them a feeling of how important is what they do, and hoping that they will choose to do it also.
By example.
Huh?
They will learn by example.
Amen. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. So, Rebecca, when you have a WhatsApp group, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put it into the